In this session, we're going to talk about the serve. The most important thing with the serve is obviously getting it in. If you hit it long, you hit it wide, you hit it into the net, you're just giving your opponents the advantage. So as long as you get the serve in, you're halfway there. Second part of the serve is that you want to make sure that you can get that serve more than 50% of the way back in the box. The deeper the serve, the harder it is to return, the more valuable it is to you because you have the whole court to work with. Once you serve deep and they return to you, you're going to hit that third shot drop. If you hit that serve deep, it's much harder for them to hit that ball back. If they hit a short ball, then you can go ahead and drop it a little bit easier. You already have your momentum working your way up to the net. The other thing with serving, once you feel good about getting the ball in and getting it deep, you can move anywhere along that box and that line, drawing an imaginary line in the center and then on the sideline. As long as you're within that line and serving, it's okay. So you can move yourself to different positions in that box to kind of vary where you're serving to. That way they're not standing on your serve and waiting for it to be in one place. If you're going to serve deep, they're going to try to return deep, try to keep you back so that they can move up. The better way to do it is to serve deep, keep them back. They'll return it. You hit it. If they're back, you keep them back. It's a good way to hold them to the back of the court and move up. So we'll just work on serving past the little yellow stripes, past mid-court. The easiest way to do it is to start at the baseline and hit it out. You want to see how far it goes till you hit it, till you've actually hit it out, how much strength it is. Okay. So are you coming back a quarter, a half, 3/4 of the way back and hitting it? Where is that place? Okay. Once you get to that place, if you start hitting short, you know that you can come back a little more. If you're hitting it long, you know that your happy zone is right in here. Okay. So at least it gives you a good idea of where to come back to. Okay. I wonder if we can work, maybe we can work, I guess we can work, we'll have to switch for return. All right, we'll do serve first. So also in the serve, you can start anywhere in this box and anywhere within this imaginary line that extends out. So you can actually be all the way to the side here or all the way to the middle. I'll vary it up. I won't change my serve. I'll serve the exact same way, but I'll move it around. So I'll move here so that I can serve more to their backhand. You know, I'll stand here and serve it either cross court or straight away. In the middle, I have it wide open. So once you get the feeling of how far it is and you feel comfortable with hitting it in, you can move up and down and back on this to kind of vary where you're going to put it. So the key to this drill is just hitting it past that mid-court.
You want me to start by serving it out?
Start by serving it out, just to get a feeling for how far it is. Yep, so you want to serve it 1 or 2 feet out. Yep, that was a good serve. See how far it is till you hit it out. Keep going. All the way to me. Nice. Good. All the way. All the way to this baseline. Good. Keep going. See if you can get it all the way to this fence.
Can I switch paddles?
Switch paddles? Sure.
That's what I was talking about getting no bounce off my paddle.
It doesn't jump?
It just is like...
Do you want to use one of these? Do you have a different one? Okay. Yeah, it could be both. I mean, you could have more confidence with another paddle than you do that one.
Well, it has that same feeling now, like I'm hitting...
Like a dead spot?
Well, like the whole thing is different because I didn't feel like that earlier at all.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know. We'll see. It's probably just me. It's probably all in my head.
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
It's just me.
Yep. Even further. Even further. Right to my feet. Yep. I mean, really crush it. Get it all the way to me. Full swing. Get it all the way to me.
My bad elbow, right?
Oh, is it?
I'm trying, but
Okay. Okay. Well, now you kind of know that you pretty much can hit it as hard as you want and you won't hit it out, right? You can pretty much take a full swing if you want to and not hit it out. So you have that confidence of knowing that you're probably not going to hit it long. Let me see one more time. You start back and then you walk up, don't you?
I do.
Yep.
I need some power.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I not doing it right?
No, you're fine. I just want to see how you generate your power. Yep. So when you go to hit it, we'll see if we can try this. When you're shifting your weight forward to back, turn your belly button towards your opponent just a little bit on the hit so that you're turning yourself and it's pulling your arm through. It'll feel a little weird at first. There you go. Then you're using your arm, but you're also using your body and your trunk. Yep. Oh, do one more. Nice. Good serve. Now it's up to you as to where you feel most comfortable, but you can kind of incorporate that into a little bit just to get a little more distance. So you'll get a point for every time that you hit it past 3/4, a -1 if you hit it in front of it, and a -2 if you hit it out. Trying to get to 10.
All right.
1. 2. That was a really good serve. -2, you're at 0. -2. Nice. There's a 1. -1. Nice. You get 0. -1. But I like that serve. That would have been a hard one to return. Nice. Point. You're at 2.
I'm at 0.
What's that? Nice. 3.
I'm at 1.
You have 1? I was just thinking ahead. Great serve. 2. 3. 4. 5. So that swing thought right there, that motion as far back as you went, that whole delivery of your weight transfer, that's exactly, those last 2 or 3 are exactly what it should feel like every time. 4 or 5, I think. Yeah. Yep. Nice. A little short, but that's a good serve. A little out. That's it. When you serve them out, you come across your body a little bit,
Do I?
and instead of finishing straight away.
I'm trying to think about my belly button.
Okay, you can do that. Just keep your arms straight. You can pull your trunk around, but keep the paddle straight. A couple more. That's it. That's it right there. That's perfect. Nice. Good serve. That's it. One more. Yep. You got it. You got it. So what you're, no, we're good. So what you're doing right there and where you're aiming and that paddle swing and that weight transfer, that's exactly what you want every time. And like I said, you can move back and forth on that line, create a little bit more of an angle so that they're not just standing there waiting for it, but that's the right distance, the right height, the right strength. If you feel like you're starting to hit them short, you know that you can bring it back a little bit more. You're not going to hit it out, right? So at least you have the, at least, unless you eat Wheaties for breakfast. But at least you know that it takes a lot of power to hit that thing out. It's a lot of strength to hit that out. So you don't have to be afraid of that, but just hit it within that back 50% of the court.
Okay.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We'll do some returns.
Okay.
So on the return, I'll have you down here, I'll serve this way. On the return, and I'll bring you down here so that I can show you the visual. Same thing, on the return, you want to return deep. Mm-hmm. You want to try to get it within that box, that rectangle.
Okay.
That's a great place to shoot for a couple reasons. One, it's not all the way back, so you're not going to hit it out. But the other thing that it does, it's far enough back that it's kind of puts them in no man's land. It puts them in a bad position. But the other thing that it does is it brings them together. You're hitting that shot, this person has to retrieve it, they're coming over. Naturally, this person's gonna come over too. Once you get it in there, they're gonna hit it back to you, they're gonna start to come up. That's when you can see where they are and hit that third shot drop. If they hit it and they stay there, you can either hit your third shot drop over there, or you can hit it into the empty court where they're not. Kind of force them to move out a little bit. Same thing with the return here. If you go ahead and you return it in the middle and you're coming up, they're gonna try to drop it. Yep, I have to reverse this. They're serving to you, you're returning back to that middle. Return back to that middle, you're gonna start your transition up because they're gonna either try to drop it or drive it. Mm-hmm. If you can get it in there and get a little bit of an arc on it and give yourself time to get up, now all of a sudden you're up at the net, your partner's up at the net, they're in the middle in no man's land and probably closer together. Okay. So you can use those alleys. Okay. So what you're shooting for is to hit it, to return it back into that square. So deep, but in the middle. It's gonna give you time to come up. Oh. Oh, okay. There's quite a few in this one. 0-0. Nice, and then come up. Perfect, all the way. If it's deep enough for me and you can make it all the way up before I hit it, you're in great position. If you hit it really hard back to me and I go to pound it back to you, wherever I'm about to hit it from, freeze right there. Zeros. Good, come up. Nice. You could have probably come all the way up on that and freeze at that non-volley zone. Zeros. We'll do it again. In that square. Nice. Little long. I like that you're coming up like that. Zeros. Right in that square. Nice. Now come up. So I'm dropping it. Now you're in charge, right? Because I've hit that. You returned it back. I'm back here. You're in charge up there. If I'm back, you have the whole court to work with. So right in this square if you can. Zeros. Not bad. Out just a little. Not bad. Nice. And you can put a little bit of arc on your return also. That gives you time to come up. Sorry. Nice return. Perfect. Not only to go in the box, you're in position. I would have had to reach for that, and you would have put it away. Nice. Come up. Good. Now you're in position. And it had enough height on it to give you time to come up. Zeros. Nice. Come up. Dink. So right there is that reset, right? Because if you hit it hard at me and then I put it away, reset it, move your way up. Zeros. Not bad. Do you run around your backhand? Do you run around your backhand? That's it. Out. I like the idea though. Zeros. We'll move that one out of the way. Zeros. Not bad. So I think what's happening on your return is your weight is still back and you're hitting the ball in the middle of your body instead of out in front. So shift your weight back to front, hit the ball out in front of you with more of a flat paddle. Not bad. That's it. Good return. We'll just work on the return for now instead, and then we'll work the transition in. Zeros. Good. Zeros. In that box. That's it. That's it. Much better. You hit it out in front of you and you had that good weight transfer from back to front. That's it. Is out, but that's the perfect. That's perfect. Easier, yeah, it is. Yeah. Great return. That's it. Not bad. I still think it's back here a little bit and your hands turn just this way. I think that's why it's going up. So in front of you and then just a little more flat. That's it. That's it. Get around it. Nice. I like that shot. Yeah. Great return. Not bad. Think about hitting it off of your front foot. Boom. Yeah. So not only are you hitting it in front of your body, but you're hitting it off of your front foot. I think even in the ones forward, I think you're still hitting it off your back foot, and even though your paddle's in front, I think your body weight is still back. I think you're still hitting it off the back. Sorry, bad serve. That's it. That's it. Up a little bit. That's it. Can you feel a difference? Yeah. A little bit, right? Drive through it. There you go. Drive right through it. Yes. Nice. Come up, drop, small hands. Yep. Now we're in small hands. Nice. Move you around a little. Nice. 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 Drop it in. Nice. Perfect shot. Yep. Good angle. Perfect shot.
I had to say to myself, quiet, 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 quiet.
Yeah. Just like you have more time than you think. I think that's the toughest thing is slowing the game down, just quieting everything, making everything kind of more quiet, okay? Return, transition, nice. 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 that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. We'll do a few from the other side.
Okay. So now you can use a forehand that I don't like.
Exactly. Zeros. That works. Okay. Try to use your forehand. Because if you run around it, you're leaving a hole right in the middle. If I see that, if you return, I'm not dropping it. I'm going to hit a power shot right down the middle. Oh, sorry, a little short. Good get.
My coach taught me that.
That was a good get. Not bad. In the kitchen. Nice. Perfect. Even a little softer and more body, because when you're coming up, your momentum's coming forward. It's hard to stop everything and hit it easy. See if you can break down and then just lightly.
On that fourth shot.
Yep. So when I hit the drop, if I don't come up, obviously you're going to hit it back, have my feet back here and keep it deep. But if both of us come up, your shot there is a dink. Now all four of us are in that dink. Nice. Drop, come up, drop. Yes.